classmates have worked hard during their 4 years in order to graduate this evening. Our individual and group accomplishments have been outstanding. Our commencement activities are to be elegant, respectful, and orderly. We ask for total cooperation to make this ceremony special. Please remain respectfully quiet, except for those times when appropriate applause is requested. Remember, even relatively quiet talk can be disruptive to the program. Thank you for your support and cooperation as we share this remarkable day. Please stand, as it is my honor to introduce to you the Marine Corps JROTC of Clifton High School that will be presenting to the colors this evening.
Please remain standing for the national anthem performed by the Mustang Concert Band and signed by our Sign Language 2 seniors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. The Honorable Mayor Grabowski and City Council, Board of Education President, Mr. Harris, and members of the Board of Education, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Robertozzi, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Gingaro, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Ms. Kuselevich, Assistant Superintendent of Business, Mr. Shahada, Principal, Mr. Hamda, administrators, faculty, parents, and friends. On behalf of the class of 2025, I welcome you to our commencement program. My name is Lamar Olive, this year's Student Council President, and I'm proud to welcome you to the class of 2025's high school graduation. Please join me in welcoming our principal, Mr. Hamda.
Good afternoon, students, families, staff, and honored guests. Today's a milestone, not just for our graduating seniors, but for all of us here. Class of 2025, this is your moment. And I could not be more proud to stand here as your principal. You were my first class from start to finish. I welcomed many of you as nervous ninth graders who weren't sure what high school would bring. And I watched you grow, sometimes quickly, sometimes through struggle, but always forward. You've become confident, resilient, compassionate young adults. You've become leaders, and more than anything, you've become yourselves. I've seen students who were quiet in ninth grade step onto stages and lead. I've seen students who once doubted themselves pass the classes that they thought they couldn't. I've seen kindness in the hallways, determination in the classrooms, and courage in your choices. That growth, that transformation, that's what makes you so special. You're not the same person you were when you walked in our doors, and neither am I. Because the truth is, you taught me too. You taught me patience, sometimes a lot of it. You taught me the power of listening. You reminded me that leadership is not about having all the answers. It's about walking alongside people as they find their own. And I thank you for that. So let me teach you one last lesson while I have all your ears. Dream big. But remember that dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately will fuel disappointment. So work hard while you're young. Set a foundation of success for yourself, and continue growing as people. As you leave here, I hope you carry more than your diploma. I hope you carry belief in yourself. I hope you remember that growth doesn't stop here and that that's a lifelong process. And you are already so capable of meeting what's next. So class of 2025, thank you. Thank you for letting me grow with you. Thank you for making this more than a job, for making it a privilege. Go into this world with your head high and your heart open. Be brave, be kind, and never stop learning. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Please welcome our senior choir as they sing My Way under the direction of Mr. Wisemantle. Thank you, Mr. Wisemantel and choir. Now, please welcome the Honorable Mayor Grabowski.
Thank you and welcome everyone. Superintendent Robert Tosi, Assistant Superintendent Gengaro, faculty and staff of our schools, members of the Board of Education, parents, grandparents, family members, and most especially Clifton High School Class of 2025. Let me begin by introducing the members of my City Council, Councilwoman Rosemary Pino, Councilwoman Sajjakula, Councilman Joseph Kaloje, Councilman William Gibson, who unfortunately could not be with us today. He asked me to extend his congratulations to the class of 2025, and he wishes them all the best. Councilman Anthony Latona and Councilman Chris D'Amato. It's an honor and a privilege for me to give the official greetings of the City of Clifton and to celebrate with generations of Clifton High School graduates and the 2025 graduates. I would like to thank our Clifton families for giving me this honor. We are a hometown of great family traditions. High school graduations are one of them. Generation after generation of Clifton families come here year after year to celebrate another step in their graduates' lives. Traditionally, events like this make us a very special place. But my message to you, to the class of 2025, is that happiness should be your primary goal in life. Remember that expensive houses, family cars don't make us happy, but our families and our friends joining together in laughter is true happiness. This makes you a very wealthy human being. So always embrace your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, your extended families, and your closest friends. They are your treasures in life. They will always be there for you in good and bad times. Remember, we live in the greatest country in the world where opportunities are boundless. So go out into the world, help people, always be kind, always be a person that builds up and never tears down. May God bless you always. May God bless America. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Mayor Grabowski. I'm honored to now introduce the President of the Board of Education, Mr. Alan Paris.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow commissioners, mayor and city council, school administration, faculty, parents, families, friends, and most importantly, the Clifton High School class of 2025. As the president of the Clifton Board of Education and a proud alumnus of the class of 1977, it's an honor and a privilege to speak with you today. 48 years ago, I sat on this field where you are now, filled with anticipation and hope of what may lie ahead. Today, you, the class of 2025, stand on the brink of your own future, a future of opportunities only bounded by your imagination. Clifton High School is more than just a place of learning. It's a second home, a place where friendships are forged, dreams are nurtured, and memories are made. It's where we discover our passions, explore our interests, and find our voices. And though you may walk different paths after today, we will all forever be bound by the shared experience here as a Mustang. Use your knowledge, skills, and passion as a tide that lifts you and, even more importantly, lifts others. Your hometown is a very special place, a true microcosm of America's past, present, and promise for the future. Clifton, New Jersey is the home of one of the most culturally diverse communities in our great nation. This diversity is our strength. It enriches our lives and broadens our perspectives. Your roots are not your anchor. They are your compass. They won't hold you back. They'll help you find your way when you feel lost. Keep them close. They're your quiet strength. Your varied backgrounds, cultures, and experiences have equipped you to be the change makers and unifiers of tomorrow. Today we celebrate you and the culmination of years of your hard work and dedication. In the face of challenges, remember the strength you have gained here at Clifton High. In the midst of adversity and in a world that often seems uncertain, your education, your community, and your spirit will guide you. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Believe in your dreams, class of 2025. They will illuminate the path to your future. As you embark on the next chapter in your life story, carry with you the values and lessons you've learned here. Be proud of and never forget your Clifton roots. Be open to new experiences. Be fearless in the pursuit of your passion. The world is waiting for you, and I have no doubt you will leave an indelible mark on it. Congratulations, class of 2025.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you our salutatorian, Chelsea Wong.
Good afternoon, everyone. Faculty, family, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2025. Standing here today as your salutatorian is truly an honor. Today isn't just a ceremony, it's a turning point, a moment between who we've been and who we're about to become. Look around. This exact group of people will never be in the same room again. So take a moment to appreciate the friendships, the lessons, the late nights, the laughter, and even the stress. We made it through all of it together. And now, we're stepping into a future that's wide open. Being on the stage has shown me that success isn't about a single moment. It's about consistency, hard work, resilience, and showing up for yourself even when times are tough. That's what brought us here today, and it's what will carry us forward. We've all changed so much over these 4 years. That personal transformation is one of the most important accomplishments we'll take with us. But now it's time to imagine what's next. The future may feel uncertain or even a little scary, but the skills we've gained at CHS will empower us to overcome whatever challenges lie ahead. Our paths may diverge. Some of us will attend trade schools, community colleges, or universities. Others will join the military, travel abroad, take a gap year, or pursue something entirely unique. But each path is filled with opportunity. To our teachers and mentors, thank you. You didn't just teach us what is bound in a textbook, but also how to challenge ideas, inspiring us to want to learn more. To our families and support systems, thank you does not begin to cover it. Your love, sacrifice, and constant support have been the foundation to our journey. Whether it was early mornings, late nights, or quiet moments of encouragement, you were always there. Some of you worked extra hours, gave up weekends, and made countless sacrifices so we could follow our dreams. We see it, we feel it, and we are endlessly grateful. And to my fellow graduates, we are stepping into a world that's unpredictable, but full of possibilities. Our futures are in our hands. It is up for us to decide where we go from here. Let's lead with empathy, act with integrity, and live with courage. This may be the end of one chapter, but it's just the start of another. Thank you so much for all the memories, and congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication, Chelsea. And now I'm honored to introduce this year's senior class president, Gianna Kennedy.
Hello, class of 2025. I'm Gianna Kennedy, the senior class president. Congratulations to all the seniors who are graduating today. As we move on to greater things, I would like to share a few lyrics from Godspeed by Frank Ocean. There will be mountains you won't move, still, I'll always be there for you. I'm no lyrical genius, and I'll leave the singing to my brother, but I see this as an accurate reflection of the milestone we are about to mark. We've had our successes and failures, some grand, some minuscule. Failed tests, broken friendships, class field trips, college acceptance letters, the list goes on. In the face of adversity, we have all had someone motivating us. For many of us, those people who are cheering us on are our friends and family. For me, my people are my mom, Crystal, my grandma, Elizabeth, and my G-Pops, Percy. Thank you all for the lengths you go to for me. I may not always see the entire picture, but I'm forever grateful to call you family. I love you guys. On behalf of everyone graduating with me, thank you to all the families and friends supporting us every step of the way. The ones that keep our secrets, hold us accountable, can be relied upon, and show us so much love, even though sometimes they get the worst of us. To our teachers, a big thank you for helping us navigate through high school successfully. You've all been astounding, but I'd like to give a special shout out and thank you to O'Reilly, Kessler, Ewase, Kelso, Madam Sinkyu, Mirzwa, Goodman, Miller-Hamilton, Vidiello, Carafine, Klinetsky, Bajika, Van Saders, and Captain On Deck. To the class of 2025, we made a lot of great memories together. Senior Sunrise, HOCO, the teachers versus faculty basketball game, even if it was a blowout, the talent shows, highly controversial spirit weeks, Gatsby parties, prom, senior sunset, and soon Project Grad, just to name a few. Before I wrap this up, I'd like you to turn to your left, and then to your right. You may see these people again, you may not. Take in your surroundings, because one day we will all be reminiscing today, and it will all be a memory. We will soon be adults comparing our future selves to who we are today. Our I can't waits will become do you remember when? But just as Frank Ocean says, it's time to let go of our old claims, our holds on our past, let go of our previous selves, and turn towards new beginnings and accept new seasons of growth. It's a free world, ours to conquer and explore. CHS, I wish you Godspeed, glory.
Thank you, Gianna, for a wonderful 4 years. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian of the class of 2025, Alexander Jacomovitz.
Welcome, faculty, friends, family, and, of course, the graduating class of 2025. We're finally here. Whether it feels far too soon or a long time coming, I hope that everyone in the audience looks fondly on these past 4 years and yet still eagerly awaits the future ahead. It can feel jarring, leaving the friends and community you've built over your time at Clifton High, but the memories you've built here will remain a part of you for decades to come. Teachers, peers, coaches, all of the people we've met, all the times we shared, have shaped us into who we are today, and that won't disappear once we graduate. For me, these influences include Key Club, which showed me the importance of volunteering, academic decathlon, where I worked with my teammates for hours after school, and my teachers, specifically Mr. O'Reilly and Dr. McCoy, who were endlessly supportive and never failed to make a class engaging. I'd also like to acknowledge another influence from my past, Miss Lucas, my principal at school too, whose kindness and love for students was clear from every interaction with her. School too won't be the same whether. I'm certain everyone here can name at least one influence, one person who helped make your experience at CHS into what it is today. Thank them if you haven't already. Your experiences are what will allow you to survive and thrive in life, whatever path you might take. We are the memories made, the conversations we've had, the long nights we've struggled, and the people we've grown to know and care about. It's said that adversity makes us stronger, but the same can be said of happiness. I know that when I was having trouble, it was not my memories of struggle that gave me the strength to power through, but the memories of time spent with friends and family. I hope the memories you've made at CHS can serve as a source of strength in the years ahead. My last advice to you all, acknowledge those that influenced you into who you are now, and strive to be that influence to others. Don't be afraid to speak up or to lend a hand to someone in need. Make new experiences. Reach out. You have so little to lose and so much to gain. The beginning of your life is now, and it's up to you to seize it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander, for all of your diligence and inspiration. Now, please join me in welcoming our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Robertosi.
Listen. Listen closely, and you will hear 776 stories. "776 journeys on this field, yet all echoing the same truth. Clifton High School helped shape every one of you. Every student here has a different story, but tonight those stories come together to write a shared chapter in Clifton High School's history, one that's filled with pride, perseverance, and possibility. Today we celebrate more than just your academic achievements. We celebrate your journey, one that has prepared you in a way few high schools can. Clifton High School is a place where over 70 languages are spoken, where cultures and religions from around the world come together in one building. That diversity is not just something we're proud of, it's something that has shaped you. You've learned along classmates with different perspectives, different traditions, different stories. That experience, learning from each other, growing together, is something that will stay with you for life. It's made you more open-minded, more resilient, and more prepared than you probably realize. And because of that, you're not just ready for the real world, you're already thriving. And as for the future, class of 2025, whether you're heading to college, technical school, the workforce, 30 of you are going to the military. And perhaps you're not sure yet, and that's okay. When I grow up, I want to be in a rock and roll band. But whatever it is you choose to do, carry the Clifton experience with you. It's your strength. And remember, you'll always be part of the one Clifton family. Now, this is the best part. One of the truly special privileges I have as superintendent. It's my honor to now officially certify the Clifton High School class of 2025. Board of Education President Mr. Paris and Board of Education Commissioners, Principal Mr. Hamda, as the Superintendent of Schools, it is my honor to officially certify that the members of the Clifton High School class of 2025 have met all the requirements set forth by the Clifton Board of Education and the state of New Jersey, and are hereby recognized as official graduates. Congratulations.
In just a moment, the class of 2025 will be receiving their high school diplomas. Each graduate has worked diligently over the past several years to prepare for this evening. Our family and friends are here to share in this ceremony. A pleasant atmosphere is essential. Before we start, we'd like to request your cooperation as the names are called. Because the class of 2025 is so large, the names will be read in rapid order. We are asking that you hold your applause until each and every student has received his or her diploma. The families and friends of the graduates deserve the right to hear the names of the graduates as they are called without any interference. Again, even relatively quiet chatter can be a disruptive element to this elegant ceremony. Your cooperation is deeply appreciated by the class of 2025. Thank you.
Valedictorian Alexander Jakimovich.
Salutatorian Chelsea Huang.
Senior Class President Gianna Kennedy.
SCA President Lamar Olive.
Senior Class Vice President Muhammad Jumabayev.
SCA Vice President Kennedy Shepard.
Senior Class Secretary Evangeline Kohler.
SCA Secretary Dayanara Diaz Caballero.
Senior Class Treasurer Rishi Gandhi.
SCA Treasurer Om Rana.
Senior Class Communications Director Anna Laura Vaz.
SCA Communications Director Maina Mystery.
David Abbott.
Student Representative to the Board of Education Mark Tarkani.
Layan Abdelatif.
Milana Marcano.
Rifi Abdelatif.
Daniel Marshalluk.
Gina Abdelanor.
Abigail Martinez.
Alisa Abadrabo.
Abril Martinez.
Nadine Abadrabo.
Ashley Martinez.
Reem Abamaria.
Donna Martinez.
Sulaf Islam Abuzia.
Destiny Martinez.
Derek Abreu.
Jason Martinez.
Jose Abreu Mejia.
Joshua Martinez.
Sabrina Abu Fasha.
Mabelis Martinez Garcia.
Ashley Acosta.
Nelson Martinez Rosas.
Ava Acuna.
Christopher Martinez Bedoya.
Kayla Acuna.
Valeri Matsalesian.
Fahmid Aftab.
Maya Mashal.
Ian Agostino.
Dionysia Mastroperu.
Jonathan Aguilar Zafra.
Rahaf Matari.
Marlon Aguiluz.
Maria Matute Zambrano.
Errol Aguirre.
Sierra Matrelishan.
Noah Aguirre.
Vaughn McFarlane.
Rand Ahmad.
Raymond Medina.
Saif Aldin Ahmad.
Andres Medina.
Joshua Ahumada.
Karen Medrano.
Yasser Akar.
Christian Mejia.
Manaf Al-Sawaha.
Emmanuel Mejia.
Ali Al-Asmer.
Carla Mejia.
Yazin Al-Asmer.
Emily Mejia Dolores.
Moham Al-Sari.
Veronica Mejia Morera.
Sergio Alfaro Romero.
Fabiola Mejia Rivera.
Emily Alfonso.
Juan Mejia.
David Ayan Alib.
Joaquin Mejias.
Walid Al-Kabouni.
Charlize Mela Beato.
Ayub Allen.
Sofia Membrano Abra.
Muhammad Allen.
Edgar Mercer.
Brandon Allen. Aya
Kashawn
Al-Masri.
Michelle.
Aya Al-Masri.
Aaron Miller.
Daniel Almonte.
Alexa Miller.
Arismelis Almonte Salazar.
Yasmin Mills.
Yahir Almonte Torres.
Victor Minetto.
Muath Abnababte.
Nicholas Miragliota.
Lujane Alamari.
Maxwell Masito.
Ahmed Al-Saidi.
Bumi Mistry.
Mitak Al-Saidi.
Pratik Mistry.
Dahoud Al-Sheikh.
David Mixquatro Kwakatomo.
Ronnie Al-Tatamoni.
Angel Modesto.
Michelle Alvarado.
Hala Mohammed.
David Alvarez.
Ashley Mohammed.
Zuriel Alvarez Alvarez.
Brianna Molina.
Leon Ambrosio Earl.
Samara Monahan.
Isabella Angeles.
Destiny Montañez.
Jocelyn Angamas.
Lenin Montero.
Jahir Anto Suarez.
Angel Montes.
Daniela Ansa Wahate Hill.
Noah Monteza.
Malaka Keel.
Gabriela Montiel.
Yusuf Arat.
Maria Montoya.
Melissa Arouse.
Alexander Moore.
Besabe Arce Wamani.
Antonio Morales.
Abdallah Aref.
Jeanette Morales.
Luis Enrique Arenas.
Jennifer Morales Barrios.
Joshua Aravalo.
Luis Manuel Morel.
Valeria Argueta.
Angel Moreno.
Christopher Ariza.
Derek Moreno.
Justin Arroyo-Yave.
Edgar Moreno.
Paris Arroyo.
Anderson Moreno.
Jefferson Cabrera Lopez.
Dariel Moscoso.
Yusuf Asfor.
Lama Motan.
Muhammad Asaf.
Samantha Motel.
Tamer Asaf.
Brianna Moyce.
Jonathan Avancena.
Caroline Mozo.
Joseph Avella.
Emran Muhammad.
Chase Avalon.
Alex Munoz.
Andre Avila Reyes.
Miranda Munoz.
Shania Ayala.
Sofia Munoz.
Doha Bajes.
Amar Musbe.
Sajeh Bajes.
Rama Mustafa.
Mustafa Baker.
Jude Mutebi.
Marie Balandra.
Carlos Navarro.
Andrew Bacarizo.
Jaden Nevea.
Jacob Barahona.
Jalen Nazario.
Adriana Barron.
Aliyah Nieves.
Angel Barrera.
David Negrete.
Jared Barrera.
Naya Negron.
Mohammed Basil.
Natalie Naiman.
Jocelyn Bautista.
Zane Nelson.
Charles Beam.
Leslie Neira.
Perla Bito Batista.
Jessian Nugan.
Jeremiah Beauchamp.
Thomas Nichol.
Nicholas Bajarano Morales.
Yusuf Noah.
Amaretta Believe.
Camila Nunez.
Anthony Bells.
Joelyn Nunez Fabian.
Sydney Lizette Beltran.
Emma O'Neill.
Rain Aliyah Bernardo.
Josephine O'Connell.
Gabriel Blanco.
Mary Ocanto Gutierrez.
Jasleen Bonilla.
Haley O'Cole.
Selena Boutros Barriusu.
Emmanuel Oles.
Lucia Bravo.
Everald Oldfield.
Nicholas Bray.
Joseph Oliver.
Valerie Brito.
Susanna Olvera Irene.
Jasmine Brown.
Elsie Oniqua.
Ryan Boudou.
Elijah Oriole.
Reina Burgos.
Seme Orta.
Jennifer Bustos.
Evaneid Ortega.
Jenna Burns.
Axel Ortiz.
Christopher Cabrera.
Melissa Osorio Faya.
Kevin Catro.
Anthony Ovalle.
Pedro Caglione de Pozo.
Gabriela Ovalle Baez.
Rachel Calderon.
Angelica Ovales.
Azra Caliscan.
Erin Ozashin.
David Calixto.
Sofia Pacheco.
Aiden Camacho.
Ariel Pacheco Benavides.
Carolina Camacho.
Jonathan Padilla.
Jennifer Camacho.
Eliana Pagan,
Jonas Camacho,
Samuel Pajardo Coelho,
Onar Khan,
Luciana Palotto,
Jason Cancel,
Ayan Panchal,
Sayori Cardones Poma,
Camila Pardo Hernandez,
Kayla Carino,
Aliyah Pushtuniar,
Alfred Carlamagno,
Arian Patel,
Gabriel Carrasco,
Dev Patel,
Ashley Carasquilla,
Stephen Paulino Acevedo,
Aiden Carasquillo,
Frosina Pavloska,
Miley Carrera,
Alyssa Pollock,
Israel Carter,
Siana Payano,
Haley Casserly,
Michelle Paz,
Ethan Castaneda,
Elvis Pena,
Yara Castillo,
Dulce Penaloza Beltran,
Manuel Castillo Fabian,
Nathan Pendola,
Juan Castrion,
Kayleen Perez,
Ia Castro,
Daviana Perez,
Jadrian Castro,
Evan Perez Navarro,
Stephanie Castro Carranza,
Naomi Perez Saavedra,
Janae Catala,
Evelyn Perez Ambrosio,
Isaac Kazamowski,
Adriana Pertuz,
Isha Cedeno,
Joseph Petriella,
Ramiro Solis Espoja,
Nathaniel Phillip,
John Dole Chalmers,
Liana Piedrahita,
Patricio Chunga Alvarado,
Casey Pimentel,
Renata Cheshkevich,
Gianna Pinto,
Alara Chinar,
Mia Ponce Rojas,
Dylan Cisternino,
Seth Portela,
Maximus Clavelis,
Andy Prado,
Luis Coleo,
Fernando Puertas,
Jonathan Colon,
Yusuf Katefan,
Mauricio Colon Contreras,
Jason Quinones,
Moro Contreras Rivera,
Maria Quiroga Marin,
Ariandene Capiano Ramache,
Elisa Quispe,
Randor Cordero,
Ryan Rafaelo Zuniga,
Aldeni Corniel,
Onamika Raman,
Juna Crawford,
Masa Ramun,
Jeremy Crique,
Jacob Rainey,
Johali Cruz,
Misha Reinstein,
Juels Cruz,
Miangola Rakotobi Joeli,
Ashley Quoad Choka,
Nada Ramach,
James Quelly,
Eric Ramirez,
Valeria Cuervo Marin,
Nicole Ramirez,
Christopher Tchaikovsky,
Maria Ramirez Jimenez,
Michael Tchaikovsky,
Ulizi Ramirez Romero,
Mohammed Daramna,
Alexander Ramirez Ruiz,
Veronica David,
Andrew Ramos,
Aliana Davis Girona,
Ariana Ramos,
Joaquin De Frutos Molina,
Tristan Ramos,
Dylan De Jesus,
Ayush Rana,
Yuliani De Jesus Ramos,
Haley Rana,
Emily De La Cruz,
Jay Kumar Rana,
Jaylalyn De La Cruz,
Veer Rana,
Juan De La Cruz Penzo,
Armand Rasuli,
Valentina De La Hoz,
Kendall Reed,
Carmine Delaro,
Aiden Riley,
Carla De Olio,
John Paul Restrepo,
Mia Davida,
Christian Reyes,
Camille Debiak,
Daniel Reyes,
Joan Del Rosio Estevez,
Daniela Reyes,
Javier Delgado,
Davian Reyes,
Mariela Steliz,
Kendrick Reyes,
Kyle De Oliveira,
Ray J. Reyes,
Stephanie De Paz Martinez,
Edaville Reyes Moya,
Ariana De Prima,
Angel Reyes Guzman,
Isabella De Ricci,
Marvick Reyes Salas,
Camila Diaz,
Serenity Reynolds,
Jessica Diaz,
Allison Rijo,
Crystal Delone,
Deborah Rios Fernandez,
Wander Delone,
George Rivas,
Nicholas Doctor,
Melanie Rivas,
Tyler Domoleski,
Alexandra Rivera,
Damian Dominguez,
Jalen Rivera,
Liam Drake,
Jessie Ann Rivera,
Kelsey Dabrowski,
Louis Rivera,
Caitlin Duran,
Nevea Rivera,
Conroy Ebanks,
Tristan Rivera,
Hassan Abid,
Sebastian Rivera Reyes,
Declan Eineker,
Deandra Robinson,
Hattie El Chaikon,
Greta Rotza,
Benjamin Elzondo,
Natalia Rodas,
Angie Elgiroux,
Amber Nicole Rodriguez,
Nazmel Al-Sadig,
Armani Rodriguez,
Malak Al-Sayed,
Audrey Rodriguez,
Kareem Amam,
Carolina Rodriguez,
Jaylene Espinoza,
Gabriel Rodriguez.
Eileen Esteban.
Giselle Rodriguez.
Carolina Estrada.
Johan Rodriguez.
Cesar Estrada.
Jocelyn Rodriguez.
Jaylene Estrada.
Keely Rodriguez.
Sophia Estrada.
Luis Rodriguez.
Isaiah Estrada.
Marlon Rodriguez.
Anae Evans.
Rachel Rodriguez.
Olivia Fadil.
Victor Rodriguez.
Natalia Fajardo.
Xiomara Rodriguez.
Rainer Familia Cardi.
Shania Rodriguez Bonilla.
Carlo Fardin.
Alejandro Rodriguez Nolasco.
Meryl Farhan.
Anthony Rojas.
Gretel Farinas Rodriguez.
Alexander Roman.
Justin Fieron.
Richie Roman.
Jasleen Felix.
Roberto Roman.
Brandon Feliz.
Grace Romano.
Dean Feliz.
Ash Romero.
Juan Carlos Feliz.
Jaden Romero.
Kimberly Feliz.
Matthew Romero.
Angelica Feliz Jimenez.
Andrea Romero Vera.
David Furman.
Naresh Ruplal.
Caitlin Fernandez.
Angelina Rosado.
Mauro Fairdance.
Nicholas Rosado.
Ernestina Fierro.
Brianna Rosales.
Topanga Figueroa.
Daniela Rosales.
Valerie Figueroa.
Laura Rosario.
Ethan Fisher.
Omar Rosario.
Shane Fisher.
Esmeralda Rosario Duran.
Gabriel Florencio.
Kimberly Rosas.
Jaden Flores.
Brian Ruiz.
Jaden Flores.
Jeremiah Ruiz.
Kimberly Flores.
Nehemiah Ruiz.
Angeli Flores Leon.
Juliana Ruiz Michelle.
Jose Flores Macias.
Anthony Rusidlo.
Carolyn Fonseca.
Medina Sabiri.
Chloe Fonseca.
Dana Sadeh.
Alexander Francisco.
Yusuf Salam.
Arian Francisco.
Alejandro Salas.
Lisori Francisco.
Rowan Saleh.
Jennifer Francisco Santos.
Ahmad Salhab.
Isabella Franco.
Carla Saljuana.
Kelly Franco.
Shad Salman.
Bianca Frias Pacos.
Angel Saltos.
Athena Fruit.
Ryan Sembrano.
Carla Fuentes.
Scott Samford.
Tanaz Gafour.
Christopher Sanchez.
Abril Gavon.
Frank Sanchez.
Adrian Garcia.
Isabella Sanchez.
Jesus Garcia.
Jamelia Sanchez.
Shaylee Garcia.
Jeremy Sanchez.
Zaire Garcia.
Julian Sanchez.
Denise Garcia Sanchez.
Ryan Sanchez.
Andy Garcia Septimo.
Kenneth Sanchez Jimenez.
Vianney Garcia Gonzalez.
Sanaya Sanders.
Wendrick Villanueva.
Benjamin Santana.
Justine Gaviria.
Joel Santana.
Justin Gaviria.
Densiris Santana Piguro.
Joseph Galetta.
Almani Santana.
Ashley Geraldino.
Viviana Maria Jimenez.
Efrain Geraldo.
Sair Santo Tatis.
Diego Gervasio.
Emmanuel Santos.
Ahmad Gaith.
Maria Julia Saraiva Portela.
Andrew Gibney.
Colton Sargo.
Jonathan Giles.
Narisma Sarkar.
Michael Joost.
Gabriela Saltzabal.
Stefan Georgiev.
Malik Sawalhi.
Ty Gleason.
Asaf Sabi Mejia.
Paul Gomez.
Francesca Schiavone.
Pluto Gomez.
Alexis Schleicher.
Aileen Sofia Gonzalez.
Taylor Schleicher.
Brandon Gonzalez.
Hussam Saraya.
Andrew Gonzalez.
Logan Cerwedes.
Armani Gonzalez.
Mohammed Shaiha.
Irizlias Gonzalez.
Amir Sheikha.
Genesee Gonzalez.
Dalkey Shepard.
Jose Gonzalez.
Dariani Shepard Campechano.
Luis Gonzalez.
David Silva Rodriguez.
Melanie Gonzalez.
Jonathan Silverman.
Michelle Gonzalez.
Dilara Simsik.
Ciara Gonzalez.
Cleant Sita.
Yaslin Gonzalez.
Amber Smith.
Zuri Gonzalez.
Umugusam Sonmez.
Alex Gonzalez Rendon.
Luis Soriano La Sala.
Ashley Gonzalez Ramos.
Jacob Soriano Macedo.
Anthony Granados Peña.
Alicia Soriano Mendez.
Edwin Grande.
Yumi Sosa.
Kevin Grivas.
Eri Spear.
Harlan Guerrero Azuna.
Ashley Suarez.
Amir Guerrero Estrada.
Zanny Suarez.
Zahid Guerrero Cedillo.
Sarah Syed.
Jake Guida.
Jade Tables.
Mania Gajian.
Baraka Tassin.
Brianna Gutierrez.
Melinda Tajiran.
Shamil Gutierrez.
Anil Tamayo Santos.
Vanya Gutierrez.
Jade Tio.
Daniel Guzman.
Cristiano Tepale.
Harrison Guzman.
Adriana Telusma.
Kayleen Guzman.
Derek Tolentino.
David Hanna.
Derek Toribio.
Ryan Hansen.
Diego Torres.
Kamora Hansen.
Jose Torres.
Aham Arb.
Kaylee Torres.
Lorna Harvey.
Maximilian Torres.
Aaron Hatcher.
Jeremy Toyos.
Ryan Hazen.
Jaden Treasure.
Burlette Henriquez.
Claudio Tressa.
Neil Herbert.
Anthony Trinidad.
Elijah Hernandez.
Kaylee Trinidad.
Jocelyn Hernandez.
Alexander Sap.
Michael Hernandez.
Efsan Turan.
Angel Herrera.
Fatima Turgut.
Johan Hichas Bolanos.
Jasim Umar.
Brandon Hitches.
Yug Upadhyay.
Rafael Hitches.
Gianna Aresta.
Emily Hidalgo.
Joseph Valderrama.
Margarita Holchek.
Salvador Valderrama.
Brian Hoja.
Heidi Valdez Cuenca.
Kimberly Huachaca.
Sofia Valencia.
James Waman.
Laura Valencia Potania.
David Waman Chavesta.
Patience Valentin.
Nicole Hirakocha.
Megan Valido.
Bisan Hussein.
Joanna Valladares.
Yahya Ibrahim.
Xavier Valverde.
Halal Ibrahim.
Destiny Vaquero.
Eddie Adrizi.
Juan Vargas.
Nadine Igbara.
Mark Vargas.
Alexa Inon Ibanaz.
Jancel Vasquez.
Olivia Irala.
Chris Vega.
Amara Irizi.
Julian Vega.
Noel Izardo Chavez.
Jalen Naomi Vela.
Ahmed Isa.
Lillian Velasquez.
Stefan Ivanova.
Ronald Veras Mena.
Melina Isawalt.
Albert Villegas.
Julissa Izquierdo.
Eduardo Villegas.
Shah Jabbar.
Caitlin Villegas.
Ann James Moreno.
Anderson Wang.
Virali Jaraha.
Sharina Watson.
Edward Jativa.
Ide Wells.
Iraz Wagan.
Edward Wester.
Narupatra Jankura Na Ahayuara.
Xavier White.
Alejandro Jimenez.
Amelia Wilk.
Ismael Jimenez.
Gina Wilson.
Daniela Jimenez Yepes.
Serkan Yagsi.
Alexandra Jiminian.
Jose Yap.
Aisha Jones.
Rulan Yasin.
Daniel Josifowski.
Dana Yepes.
Hamani Karki.
Nazli Yildiz.
Hala Kawash.
Evan Yanoa.
Ali Keskin.
Wiam Youssef.
Mohammed Khalifa.
Elif Yurtseven.
Shaylee Acosta.
Adelson Zabaleta Picon.
Serene Khalil.
Samela Zana.
Mahnur Khan.
Taha Ziada.
Minchin Ko.
Roman Zarowski.
Ernie Katorha.
Ella Corchado.
Maxim Koti Sahaba.
Sean Santiago.
Stephanie Kubanov. Elian Lafonte Medina. Jomar Landa. Elizabeth Latorre. Isabella Latorre. Justin Leach. Nashon Lee Dollar. Alberto Leon Reyes. Kenny Lynn. Ashri Lobaton Paredes. Emily Labu. Dylan Logan. Manuela Lodono Sosa. Annalise Lopez. Jacqueline Lopez. Jade Lopez. Johanna Lopez. Joseph Lopez. Leah Lopez. Emmanuel Lopez Velasquez, Aldi Lorenzo Batista, Amaya Lozada, Joel Lozano, Sebastian Lozano, Jacqueline Lucero, Dejay Luna, Olena Listopad, Ahmad Mahmoud, Evelyn Menina Montero, Ismael Manrique Avila, Ashley Fernandez, Eric Carino, Isabel Cristina Pereira Ospina, Bakara Lam, Jakira Lam,
Thanks, guys. Good?
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. We are now officially graduates of Clifton High School. It is now time for the tassel ceremony.
Please join us as we move our tassels from the right to the left to signify that we are now alumni of Clifton High School. And now, our final presentation. Ready? One, two, three. You want to hug it out?